Hey everybody, it is Jessica Northey here with you. It is our birthday, May 9th, Friday. CMchat, 3 years old today, and we're so excited to be celebrating it with Whitney Duncan, who I've got, and Bethany's going to introduce her in a second, but I just wanted to thank everybody for watching these and being a part of it, and I love you all. Country Music Chat, that's CMchat on Twitter, Twangout on Google+. If you want to ask Whitney questions, use pound CMchat and @ Whitney Duncan, and they'll get answered, right, Whitney?
Yep, absolutely.
And Bethany, please intro our guest.
I would love to. So our next guest is Whitney Duncan, and she came onto the music scene in 2007 on the reality TV show Nashville Star. You might remember that. Also, she was signed to Warner Brothers after that. She had several singles, 2 of which broke the top 50 on the U.S. country charts. She's done some other very cool stuff, too. You might recognize her from being on CBS's Survivor, South Pacific. She had a song on the Footloose soundtrack, all kinds of good stuff. And you have so much going on, and we can't wait to talk to you today. Thank you for celebrating our 3rd birthday with us.
Yay! I'm so happy to be here. Happy birthday, guys.
Thank you, Whitney. It's really great to have you. I swear, I didn't realize you were Nashville Star.
I forget it, too.
That's just funny.
I mean, it's been so long. I don't even, because it was such a... I don't know, it was so long ago. I kind of forget that it ever happened, but it was a blast.
I love Jeff Boggs. He's so cool.
Oh, love that guy.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's great.
I know. And
it
so
wasn't quite as fun as Survivor, I got to be honest.
But who else was on your season? Like on your...
Nashville Star? It was me and Casey Musgraves. Angela Hacker and Zach Hacker were the winners. Casey got like 8th, I think, or 9th. I'm not sure. But, yeah, it was a fun season. Had some good people on there.
A lot of, like, amazing Nashville talent came off of that. I don't know who I was talking to about it, but it was like, I didn't realize you came from there. But
well, I mean, I had already been in Nashville at that point for, like, 5 years. So I'd already been on a major label. I'd been on Capitol. I'd had the duet with Kenny Rogers. That was before that. I just hadn't had anything like on my own, like solo, come out yet. So I was kind of, when the opportunity came up, I was just focusing on songwriting, and I had actually not really watched Nashville Star that much. So, but I'm like, yeah, what the heck? Let's try it. So I did it.
I love it, though. I think that that's a great show for Nashville, because I mean, yeah, I kind of tune out sometimes of the The Voice and American Idol, because of I'm like, I want the country. And speaking of wanting some country, some of these people want them some Whitney Duncan country. I know we've got lots to get into, but everyone's ask her when we're gonna get some new stuff. When is she gonna have new? What's coming out? What's coming out? That's like the stream's blowing up with that.
Nice. Well, I'm so thankful that everybody is curious and really wants new music, and I am so ready to release new music. I've got 4 new things that I've recorded with Dave Haywood of Lady Antebellum and Paul Worley producing, which, you know, Paul is like a legend. So I'm really excited about that. I just got to figure out, now it's like we've been creative. We've got amazing stuff that I'm really happy with. Now it's time for the business side of things and figuring out who's releasing them, what are we doing with them, you know, all of that stuff that people don't really, you know, the fans don't get to see that business side of things quite as much. So, you know, just trying to figure out the best path to put them out and get them to everybody.
Have you found social media to be kind of a good... Your social media army is like become like gigantic.
They're awesome. I'm so lucky that I have such the social media following that I do, and it's growing every day. And yeah, I just got to figure out, you know, how to get this music that I'm so excited about to the most people possible. So
does that mean you're shopping labels even?
I'm not actually.
No?
I haven't been, but I'm not saying that that's out of the question, because it may be in the future. So we'll see.
I'm going to let Scotty hop in and ask you a question.
Sure.
Yeah, you mentioned about working with Kenny Rogers on the first time anybody heard from you. And we had Kenny earlier in the week on chat, so what was it like working for him?
He was just amazing. I mean, just so professional, and I mean, he always sounded great. He always performed great. He was, and just a super nice guy. He was really good to me. He actually, after we recorded the duet, which I had co-written the song, it was called My World's Over. We shot a video. He actually let me open some shows for him that whole summer and use his band, and just a great dude. When an artist treats an opening act like that, you know that they're a great person, and he is.
We had a great time with him on the chat, so.
Yeah, he's such a sharp dude. He is just really smart and just crazy talented.
I like just financial advice. It's like, pay your taxes and put 20% away. I always asked him, but it's like, any advice for new artists? He's like, pay your taxes and put 20% away. That's his advice for new artists.
Nice. Well, I'll try to pay attention to that next year. You got to make something to save something, right?
Oh, you don't get paid like a ton of money for being on Survivor and eating bugs? No,
oh, yeah, that was 3 years ago.
I know. But you mean they don't like still pay you to go places and be like, Whitney, come on over. We're gonna.
Right?
You cook for us, Whitney. Wait.
If you'll come here and open up a coconut, if you come open a coconut, will you? I mean, I should get paid for that, right?
Exactamundo. And by the way, so what was your favorite meal on Survivor?
Okay, you're talking a meal that we actually prepared ourselves, or like because there was nothing as good as we won this reward. It was day 16, I remember like every day in that game. I know it's ridiculous. Day 16, we won a reward. Our whole tribe went to a place called Sliding Rocks for a reward. We got letters from our family, which was awesome. And we got these big steak sub sandwiches. I don't even like sandwiches. I'm not a sandwiches person. But this was the best sandwich I've ever had, probably because I hadn't eaten in 2 weeks. But it was amazing. Yeah, so that was my favorite meal. The things that we prepared, my favorite meal was when Keith caught 6 shark, and we ate them, and they were delicious. Very meaty. Very meaty. Lots of meat on a shark, lots of meat.
I love that. J-Dog Swirsky, use up.
Whitney, would you do something like Survivor again?
Yeah. Of course I would. I love adventure. It was the coolest thing I've ever done, hands down. That may sound ridiculous, but I just had so much more respect for coming back to like real life. We are blessed with so many things that we don't even realize. It's fresh water was such a huge thing out there. Like when I tasted water again after having ashy, yellow water for a month, I mean, it just, I don't know, it kind of puts everything in perspective, and I really, it was great for me. So I would definitely do something like that again, for sure.
Oh my God, best question ever. Nicole Peering, who's part of our group that's not here with us today, she said, if you and Chase Rice both ended up back on Survivor and you were the final two, who would win, you or Chase? You. No.
Well, a lot depends on that. I would probably vote for me.
That's a challenge, Chase. I think that would be a good country challenge.
What would we do for our final speech? Would we like sing it? I don't know. It'd be interesting for sure. I guess it depends. If you've got more girls on the jury, he would probably win. If you have more guys on the jury, I would probably win.
Yeah, that's funny.
Just think of the song the two of you could write and sing together about your time on Survivor and all of the crazy things that happen. It would be very funny. It would be like the Survivor version of like Red Solo Cup or something along those lines.
I like it. You got my wheels turning.
That's actually a really good idea. And I have to tell you that the funniest thing, I'm reading the stream, everyone's just in love with your accent. Where are you from?
Lord. I'm from Tennessee. I'm from West Tennessee, a small town outside of Memphis. Yeah, you know, I got to thinking that I had lost a good bit of my accent, and then I mentioned it to one of my friends, and I'm like, I'm only country when I say my eyes. And she's like, looked at me like, are you kidding? You're country all the time.
Well,
And
Tyler Winters is in. I never thought the word coconut could sound so good. Keep going. Go ahead.
oh, that's funny. Well, thank you.
Say coconut again.
Oh, coconut.
Tyler's a happy man now.
So you know what we called going to the bathroom on was our code word for the bathroom, so no one else could follow us, would be, we're going to go to Coconut Grove. You did not want to, you had to walk lightly at Coconut Grove, let's put it that way.
I never even thought about that when you went.
Don't think about it.
I'm going to stop. Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
You're like this beautiful little Barbie doll, and then thinking of you like out there, and then
Don't think of that.
I think of, no, I mean, like, you know, that whole roughing it on the island. That's funny. I'm glad you are a scrapper though. I think you're a tough cookie, and I just watch you.
Thank
I
you.
have so much like respect for you and who you are, and I love skinny dipping.
Thank you. Like the action or the song?
Okay, smart ass. No, I love the song. It's like it's so you. And then Scotty, I was talking about, we were like, "What's your favorite song?" And Scotty's like, "I don't think she could sing a bad song." He's like, "She could sing the phone book." What else did you say, Scotty?
Everything along those lines.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh,
thank you, Scotty."
are you gonna get shy now, Scotty?" And your turn, Scotty. You're up.
Yeah, Alana Clark was asking on Twitter, you said that you've been in Nashville for a while, but how long have you known that you wanted to be a country singer?
I think I was 3 when I told my mother that I was going to be a singer.
Wow.
3 years old. Yeah. I was obsessed with Elvis Presley, and I said, "That's what I want to do" when he was performing on stage.
Was there ever a plan B then, since you knew for so long?
Nope, and there still isn't. Nope, never a plan B. You know, I always there's not really anything else I love. I love songwriting and I love singing and I love adventure. Those are like the 3 things I love. So I've been blessed to be able to do those.
I like that. Okay, so we are looking at the stream, and I know everybody's like looking at different questions, and there's a whole bunch, but I want to let Bethany question from you.
Oh, okay. So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh, gosh. I hate these questions. Sorry.
Do you want a different one?
No, I'll answer.
Okay.
May take me a little longer. It's so hard to plan for the future. You know, well, I'll be married to Keith. That's for sure. Within a few months. You know, I hope I'm still doing this, but
You mean on this hangout?
yes, 10 years
Right
from now,
on.
we're gonna chat for 10 years. Yes.
Can we make it into like the Guinness Book of World Records? That'd be the longest hangout ever.
You know what? I could talk for that long. I mean, and I think y'all probably could too, right?
I could for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
And
Yeah, you know, those questions are so hard for me because I'm not I plan for the year, and I look at the year. Anytime after that, I have no idea where things are going.
I should have said 10 months instead of 10 years.
Yes. I can answer that one.
Well, I have a good one. What are you going to be doing in 2 weeks from today?
Oh, that's a good one.
Segue.
Well, I'm going to be on, and here's the news that I was going to let everybody know. I'm going to be on Say Yes to the Dress. And it's on TLC. Yay! I'll be trying on wedding dresses, and y'all will get to see all this go down. Will I? Will I not? Say yes to the dress. We shall see. I had a blast. I went up to Kleinfeld in New York and took some of my friends and got to try on beautiful wedding dresses, and y'all are going to get to see it all go down.
Well, we're going to do a live chat with you that night, right?
Yeah.
You'll be live on Twitter and be like, while she's doing, or while you're watching her on TV, you can talk to her. And, okay, in addition to that, so wedding with Keith. Where's Keith right now? Isn't he somewhere?
Yeah, he's actually working in St. Thomas, which is
well, that's tough.
It's really bad, really hard on him. It's actually raining there today, or was raining. So, yeah, poor guy, right? He's gonna come back with a tan, and I'm gonna be jealous.
Do you have, like, with your wedding plans? Is there a bachelor party, stuff like that?
He's had his bachelor party. We kind of made New York when I went and tried on dresses for at Kleinfeld, kind of our pre-bachelorette party. We'll have another one too, but I mean, I should have like one a week between now and then, right?
I really do. I think you should have as many as you can because, like, that's like,
it's
party
marriage,
up, girl.
Yeah.
So
he actually went to Vegas. So
that's funny. And didn't you just have on Danielle Bradbury's CD? I think I read you had a cut on there.
I've actually got her single right now, "Young in America." So please, everybody. Yes, I love that song. Right? Do y'all dig it?
Digging it. Good job.
Hey, awesome.
It's like, that's why I was like, I know that Whitney did something with Danielle, and I'm like, oh, it's that song.
Yeah, she's awesome. I'm really excited. The single's doing well. I just need everybody to call and request it at radio stations, and fingers crossed it does well. I think it will.
And I know we were talking about it off camera, and I know other people have been asking, how's your family doing, everything? Because
I mean, they're hanging in there. They've been strong for 3 years now, and it's just, we got the news that we didn't want to get, and wasn't shocking, but you still, like, after all these years, you hang on to the hope that, so many cases, like the girls in Cleveland that have, been held, are alive and okay after so many years, and, it gave us hope that maybe that was the case, but, it's not.
Well, I know that you have so many people praying for you and your family and hoping the justice and that your family, you guys are amazing. I can't imagine going through that and the picking apart by the media, and you handle it gracefully.
I don't always. And definitely, when something this tragic happens, you've got so many great people coming together, and we've had so many support, especially so much support from the community and even people outside the community, that it's definitely helped in dealing with it. But then you've also got those people that, want to start picking apart your family and saying things that are mean and hurtful about your family. And I struggle with that. I just want to, like, tear into them. And I've, just got to just hope that they'll stop and just keep praying for us. We appreciate the prayers.
Absolutely. And watching you change, this new part of your life. Have you and Keith talked about having babies?
No. We've got them named, but we're not having them anytime soon. There are names for these children that may or may not exist. Ever.
Do we get to know the names?
No. Gosh, no.
No? Okay,
no.
you're not gonna tell us. Do you guys have dogs, though, right? Don't you have a bunch?
Well, no, I've got Duchess and Dixie Belle.
That's right.
That live with my parents, but we don't have any yet. And he's really, he's been on my case about getting a dog. Like, he wants one now, and I'm like, just wait till after the wedding. Let's just wait. All it's going to mean, I love dogs so much, but I am so allergic. My allergies are so bad that I just have to, like, take something every day and just kind of suffer through it. But for dogs, I will, because I love them so much. But I just know that I'm going to have to vacuum every day, and I don't like vacuuming. So
we've got Whitney, I want to have you back for like a longer. Well, we're going to have you for Say Yes to the Dress 2 weeks from tonight. You got a new album coming out. People can follow you on WhitneyDuncan.com.
WhitneyDuncan.com. The website's about to be updated at Whitney Duncan on Twitter. My Instagram is WhitRDuncan, I think. Pinterest, girls that are planning weddings. That's all I'm pinning right now. So, yeah, join me.
And as we wrap up, what would you want people to leave CMchat knowing about you?
Well, that I guess I'm like a very real, down-to-earth, open book. Probably say too much. But yeah, I just appreciate the people that go and buy my music and let me get to do what I love to do. I appreciate it a lot.
I'm just grateful that we could just sit on the sidelines and watch you and cheer for you.
Thank you. And I appreciate y'all so much. This has been so fun, and I'm so glad we got to do this on your birthday.
I know, we're three. I hadn't had you back in, been a couple of years.
It has.
It has.
Yes.
I'm so happy, Whitney, and I can't wait to hear the new album. And thank you, you guys. Thank you for spending our birthday with us. We will be right up with, in 2 seconds, we'll be here with Meghan Linsey. That's a friend of yours, Whitney.
I love Meg.
Yeah, she's up next. I probably should let this one hang and just bring her into it, but you're welcome to stick around for Meghan if you want.
Yeah, I'll hang and say hi, and then I'll jump off and let her do her thing.
All right, thank you so much. I'm going to stop this one, and we'll start a new one, and we love you, WhitneyDuncan.com.
Mwah.